He was enslaved, then he enslaved others. Then he wrote the most famous hymn in the world and helped end slavery. His name was John Newton, born in London, 1725. His mother died when he was 6. He went to sea at 11 with his father. By 20, he was wild, deserting ships, getting flogged by the Navy. Then he ended up in Sierra Leone, enslaved by a slave trader's wife, a British man, in chains, in Africa. He was rescued in 1748. On the voyage home, a storm nearly killed him. He cried out to God. For the first time in years, the ship survived, barely. Newton called it his conversion. He marked March 21st as his spiritual birthday for the rest of his life. But here's the uncomfortable part. He didn't stop. He became a slave ship captain. 3 voyages. Hundreds of people in chains below his deck. He knew it was wrong. He kept doing it. In 1754, a stroke ended his career at sea, and something changed. Slowly, over years, he became a clergyman, and in 1772, in a small parish in Buckinghamshire, he wrote a hymn, Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound, that saved a wretch like me. A wretch like me. He meant every word. He'd been enslaved, he'd enslaved others, and he was writing about mercy. But Newton wasn't done. The hymn wasn't the ending. It was the beginning. In 1785, a young MP called William Wilberforce came to see him. Wilberforce was thinking of leaving Parliament for the church. Newton told him to stay, to fight slavery from inside the system. Wilberforce stayed. In 1788, Newton published his testimony, Thoughts upon the African Slave Trade, 3,000 copies, one for every MP and lord. He described what he'd seen, what he'd done, the horrors below deck, the suffering he'd caused. No one could dismiss it. He'd been there. He'd done it. He was confessing. On the 25th of March 1807, Parliament abolished the slave trade. John Newton was 82, nearly blind, still alive. He'd prayed to live long enough to see it. He died 9 months later. Near the end, he said, "My memory is nearly gone. But I remember 2 things, that I am a great sinner, and that Christ is a great Savior." The hymn he wrote in that parish study became the most recorded song in the English language. It became the anthem of the American Civil Rights Movement. A hymn written by a British slave trader about his own guilt became the voice of freedom for the people his trade had enslaved. Newton didn't just change his own life. He changed Wilberforce's mind, and Wilberforce changed the law. One man's guilt, one conversation, one hymn, one law. Be proud of us. Amazing Grace is still sung in churches, at funerals, at protests, all over the world. Most people who sing it don't know it was written by a slave trader about his own guilt. They don't know about the conversation that changed Wilberforce's mind, or the testimony that shamed a parliament into acting. The full story is always more powerful than the version they left us. Every person who supports us helps bring stories like this one back. That's what we're here to fix. proudofus.co.uk/support. Be part of us. Be proud of us.